Hey guys, this is SoulRack333, and I wanted to give my thoughts on the Transformers 1 trailer. And my initial reaction was, it was better than I thought. But then again, I'm at the point now where I just have zero expectation for any new Transformers. They reboot this franchise so much, and each reboot moves it further and further away from G1. Not that it has to be G1, but it's just that they make it less and less of what made Transformers special. And the reason why G1 is great, even though, it's dated, but the reason it's great is because the writers came up with storylines that was interesting to them, adults. Even though they knew it's a kids show and it was done to sell toys and comics, they did not dumb it down for kids. And it seems like with every new reboot, they just dumb it down even further. And God forbid you make a comment like that, because then someone will reply, it's for kids. So, it was still for kids back in 1984, but they didn't dumb it down. They treated children as intelligent people. They had to stay within the rules, but it wasn't dumbed down. As for the trailer, it looked nice, better than I thought. I was concerned about, the voice actors, or not voice actors. They need to cast actual voice actors for these roles. I'm so sick of, A-listers being cast in these type of roles. They need to get professional voice actors whose job it is to create voices for characters. I don't want to hear Thor. I don't want to hear Black Widow. And was it Keegan-Michael Key? And then the voice for, I guess, D16. I forget his name. He was in the new Godzilla Kong movie. No, I want voice actors. When they announced Chris Hemsworth as Optimus Prime, that was a no. But they keep saying that. He's Orion Pax. So, okay, I'm fine with Chris Hemsworth as Orion Pax. The last thing that gave me hope was when he said he actually met with Peter Cullen to get some coaching or advice on how to approach the voice. Okay, that's cool. So I can hear Chris Hemsworth as a young Optimus, a young Orion Pax. But the dude they got for Megatron, I don't know. I guess he's D16. If he's doing the Megatron voice, it better be good. Because, not interested. Then Scarlett Johansson. I mean, female voice, that's all you really need for Alita 1. And Bumblebee, I forgot it was Keegan-Michael Key, so I guess he's fine. My next issue is, why is Bumblebee in the movie? He's too young to know Orion Pax. He's too young to know Megatron as D16 and Ariel. He shouldn't be in the movie. I think, again, with the whole reboot thing, I don't know. They move it further and further away from G1. If they really wanted to come up with a pre-Cybertronian War movie, Dion. He's already friends with Orion Pax and Ariel. And I don't know what the story's about. I'll just wait till I see it in the movie theaters. But can you imagine? They go through an adventure, and I don't know if at the end of the movie he becomes Optimus, he becomes Megatron, but when that turn happens, Dion gets killed. But you gotta put Bumblebee in everything. Now, at the very least, they could have put Ironhide. He's one of Optimus's oldest friends. It could have been Ironhide. Now, I'm using this Ironhide, so they can be the same size as everyone. But, I mean, I think this Ironhide works too. Maybe he towers over everyone before they get reformatted or upgraded. And if it's Ironhide, ooh, what Megatron does to Ironhide in the 1986 movie, that'll be more impactful. I also don't care for the idea of Orion Pax and Megatron being like, I don't know, just workers. I like Orion Pax as a dock worker, or even, what was it, a clerk or something? And I never read the comics, but I guess at some point earlier in his life, Megatron was a gladiator. I kind of like that idea. And I mean, I don't know why they would have an adventure together, but if they started off like this, again, it would have to be like a pre-G1 movie, I guess, which they don't want to do. But I've always liked the idea that Orion Pax looked up to the Decepticons, until Megatron shows up and blows up the place, killing Dion, basically killing Orion and Ariel, and then starting the rivalry between the two. Maybe Orion, at the end of his shift, enjoy the gladiator games. He looked up to D16, was actually a fan of his, and then maybe after that Megatron rebels, or I don't know what the storylines in the comic is, and then Orion looks up to him even more until they finally meet. I don't know, we'll just have to see what the movie's like. All of the silly humor, I don't know. Again, that's them dumbing it down. I don't know. When I was a kid, look, I found things funny. But when things were meant to be serious, like that was awesome. We could handle it as children. You don't have to dumb it down. But instead of any of these, we're getting this. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of on it. I'm really not excited for any version of Transformers. I think I'm more interested in collecting the action figures. And anytime they announce a new anything, I'm just kind of indifferent. I did like the last two live action films, Bumblebee and Rise of the Beast. Ironic because I hated Beast Wars, but I thought they handled the Maximals very good in this movie. I hope that if they do another live action, I guess they're doing the Transformers G.I. Joe crossover, whatever, I don't know. Peter Cullen is in his 80s. I hope he lives a long time. But this isn't about that. I hope that if they decide to do one last Transformers movie before they decide to reboot it, I would love that final shot of Peter Cullen's final Transformer movie to be all of the G1 Autobots gathered at the Ark. Just one final shot. And then maybe you show the characters maybe spreading out around the world. You see, or let's see, you see all of the Autobots at the Ark, and Optimus Prime's orders one last time: Autobots, transform and roll out. Then you see them all driving off into the sunset, and that would be awesome. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Bye.